Hey there, comic friends. I'm Travis, and it's New Comic Book Day. Yay! Or at least New Comic Book Day for me. These are books from April 24th. Looks like my invoice here says that I got 11 books. That's a goodly amount of books, yeah? Let's see. What did we get? Okay. So, issue number 4 of Pine and Merrimack. Last issue was okay-ish. We got 2 issues left. I believe this is a 6-issue run. So we're kind of at that tipping point. Is stuff going to start paying off or what? Like the cover, like the art. Normally I like Kyle Starks. This just hasn't necessarily had the couple in it as cute as could be. But otherwise, it doesn't necessarily have the punch that I was hoping for. Oh, cool. DC Comics, Detective Comics, issue number what? Was this 1084? 1084. I'm assuming we're going to get Bruce all covered in bats there. I'm assuming we're going to get him heading back to Gotham now. He's done his time out in the desert, transformed, gives some new questions about the man, maybe new direction, maybe new drive besides just vengeance. So that'd be cool. I'm really curious. I don't know how long Ram V is planning on being on the book as far as, giving it direction. Kind of hope he's on it for a long time. Past this major kind of event that's going on in his life, which has been epic, and it's been really good. So, and then we got the Flash, issue number 8. Last issue we had all kinds of jail for speedsters in a different dimension, and the speedsters are possibly killing the dimensions and whatnot. So, be curious to see what we have going on. I've been really enjoying the Flash. It's been a lot of fun. So for that. Cool. World Tree. This is issue 9? World Tree issue 9. There's a vision of kind of what stuff looks like when the World Tree takes over. That's how the artist rendition of what it looks like. This kind of blurry, techno-colored thing back there in the background of this issue. You can see the detective back here, the FBI agent. I don't know, watching it happen as this guy goes nuts, because right there it's broadcasting from the World Tree, and it just makes you, I don't know, slip into another reality, or that's just it. We don't know all that part, and that's the part that's going to be cool to find out. Hopefully we find that out. Oh, right on. Something's Killing the Children, issue 36. I'm just really curious to see what happens, because we've had this giant, apex of stuff going on in the book. How do we resolve the larger issue, of her being hunted, of the killer, of the killer that's chasing her, and the monsters involved. I'm just really looking forward to it. Slow story, but much enjoy it. Really enjoy the art on it. Issue 14 of Once Upon a Time at the End of the World. There is one issue after this, I believe. So this is the penultimate issue. This has been an excellent story all the way along. And this issue, we're going to get a lot of good Nick Dragotta art on it. Jason Aaron has been writing an excellent story, spanning over these 3 different artists that work on it and whatnot. So the end is nigh. Can they get along at least long enough to wipe out the things they're trying to wipe out? The Earth, why are they saving it? They don't even know why they're saving it, because it's such a crappy place now. Monsters, issue number 51. Looking forward to reading this. The book has really amped up, gotten exciting. It's always been interesting. I've always enjoyed it. But now it's just like, suddenly everything's firing on all cylinders. It feels like a lot of stuff could happen at any moment. And that's really cool and really impressive that we have a indie book that has gone 51 issues. Much impressive. And then we've got, what is this? This is the Six Fingers. Issue number 3. You could find more about our man who believes that possibly he is possibly the new killer. And how is the new killer? I've got all kinds of theories now on exactly what's going on. The last issue of The One Hand really felt like it gave us some good, not memory clues to answer things, but good gave me anyway good thoughts as to what is going on, who this guy really is and stuff with these kind of weird dreams that he's had and stuff. Uh, all kinds of theories. I won't say nothing, spoil it for anybody else who doesn't want to hear my theories. Oh wow! And then we've got Rare Flavors. Issue number 5 feels like it's been a long time. Maybe it's just because it's such a great book that when I read it, I'm like, man, when's the next one? Issue number 5. What is this thing going? Look at my invoice here. Sometimes my invoice will tell me how many issues are. So there's only one more issue after this. So I've been enjoying it. Not nearly as much as The Many Deaths of Lila Starr. That book is still just an epic book. I would give that book to anybody, non-comic book readers, whoever. This has been fun. The recipes are interesting and whatnot. I'm not a big foodie, so I think that possibly pulls me away from some of it that I might got more out of it if I was a foodie. But I like this character. And I'm curious how the whole thing plays in with the videographer that's documenting all this stuff, because we kind of have bits and pieces of the story where it's clearly set in the future and he's showing this film. So I don't know. We'll see what he's in. Then I got some big books. Let's see here. What do we got? The next arc of The Forge has started. Issue number 7. Of course, this is our oversized book, which is cool. I don't know if it utilizes the page. It's still the same, by and large, the same sort of panel work, but it's bigger. That's cool, right? And it's not square bound. So bless you, people who do The Forge. Greg Rucka and Eric Troman and Henderson on art. I think Woodward might be, or Henderson's on art. Is Woodward color, or is he our? Yep, Woodward is on colors, and Marr is our letterer. See, they even got the letter on the cover. That's good stuff. Yeah. We're a weapons system. That's not necessarily true. Death in T-Space. More phobes, more forges, and lurks in the skull of the nebula. Ooh, see in the nebula here? The lighting isn't very great, but the nebula looks like a skull, so it's a skull nebula. Yeah. I'm stoked. Looks cool. Looks like it's going to have some awesome stuff in it. There's parts of this that I'm not into, that I know a lot of other people are. There's a lot of background chatter in it, and that doesn't necessarily do anything for me. And sometimes they'll throw out like fancy space coordinates and whatnot, and this stuff doesn't mean a whole lot to me. I think it's part of the whole, like the Star Trek, the star date, blah blah blah, back in the old 60s Star Trek. Those dates ever mean anything to me? I don't know. Anyway, the last book I got this week is Spectrograph. This is my first purchase from Distillery. It's a new imprint or publishing company. And the reason this is the first one, God, that cover is cool. Can you see that? Can you see the difference in textures? Part of it's glossy and part of it's not glossy. Anyway, this issue is written by James Tynion and Christian Ward on art. So the art's going to be killer. But I've been kind of not square bound. That doesn't excite me. Not getting this, not really interested. Wraparound cover. Because Distillery is kind of flirting with the whole tech bro NTFs, non-fundable NFTs, whatever. You can buy digital versions of the comics, and the digital versions of the comics you own, but you can resell to somebody else on their website to somebody else, and the creators are always going to get a piece of the pie, which is cool. I mean, I get the idea that, once these comics are bought and I sell a physical comic to somebody else, the people who created it never get any more money off of it, and that comic can continue to generate wealth. And I see the idea of thinking that you should continue to collect money on it, but nobody does when you buy a physical copy of something. It doesn't work that way, and I get the idea that you want to try and create a system that it does. But they also put out lots of digital covers, like $20, and it's just digital, and you can only trade it digitally. And I don't know, they're trying. And I don't think last time I looked at the webpage, the market actually wasn't up to actually do that part of it. They didn't have that part going. So I don't know if that's just a thought or if they actually have the ability to do that. Even the back cover has part of it's gloss and part of it's not gloss to give it dimension and whatnot. That is really cool. Not 100% sure what this issue is about. Just to give you an idea of the price tag on this, the cover price on a regular, this is the A cover, is $8.99. It's fairly thick. I think this thing is like 4 issues. Yeah, this is 4 issues. I'm going to try some of their other books. The creators on this stuff that have signed up for this are awesome. I don't like those kinds of shenanigans, creating a fake scarcity and the whole idea of the monkey icons, and I don't know. I don't care for any of that stuff. So I begrudgingly did not get this to start with, even though there were some comics that came out before this that were probably look at that. That's cool. That I would have enjoyed, but chose not to jump into because of it. But I'm going to be picking up some of these, see what they're like. I get a discount, so I'm not paying $9 a book. So I think I get like 35% off. I'm looking down at the invoice I threw on the floor. So I get 35% off. So it's a $6 comic for me, which is still spendy. But I like both creators. Never go wrong with Christian Ward art. I wish more people had the same tastes in comics as me, because then Odyssey would have continued to go on. That was a book that he was on with Matt Fraction. They absolutely loved. I actually own some pages of original art from Odyssey. And I would have liked to have seen the end of that story. At any rate, I'm rambling now. Probably none of this next week. I am going to Portland to see the Idols. I'm super stoked for that. So anyway, but hopefully tomorrow I will shoot a video talking about last week's books. Have a great one, everybody.